Well, hello everybody. Still struggling with some of the Periscope dynamics. Thanks for joining me for a walk through the show floor of the I Love APIs conference that is happening right now in San Jose. I started this a little prematurely. You can see the nice background. One of the nice things of having this at the San Jose McHenry Convention Center is that it's an outdoor experience. It's not very busy right now because people are still in sessions. It was great to have the keynotes, and I'm trying to get that into focus a little bit at the historic San Marcos Theater. So that's a great place to start this meeting, and a historical place. Now, bear with me for a second as I put my laptop away, as I need to schlep things. And this is of course live over the show floor, which is right next to me, dropping everything. Conference is wrapping up. This is the second day of, well, it's 3 days actually. This last day, it's finishing today around 3. Well attended, I would say overall. I haven't been to previous I Love APIs events, so it's going to be interesting to compress it in the future, how that's going to be going. But a great interest, and I heard lots of coming from Europe, lots of German, French, Spanish here. So not everybody is coming from the US here. So let's have a look at the show floor. Let's walk a little bit here. Main area which we see here is, get the strap out, is Gilia doing a IoT platform. I've never heard of them before, but they're probably doing something with APIs. No surprise down here, featuring prominently SAP. They made a decision last year to do all the API management with the help of Apigee, or most of it at least. And the examples they're showing here is asset repair from your wrist, rapid incident report and response. Good demo here. We have a big area here, as you can see. Interior design and virtual reality powered by SAP API management. Let's see if somebody's here. No, nobody's here. But we can see a screen. Looks technical enough. And you can win a GoPro Hero camera here. Excellent. Injury risk monitor of predictive sports medicine. That's really interesting. Unfortunately, I started this so it's not so crowded, but it doesn't look like it's busy here. But hey, that would be something I could even use, or everybody else can use for this. It's interesting from that perspective. And then last SAP piece here with a, what is this? Oh, it's a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari 853. I had the pleasure to drive one of those recently. No, it's not. It's different one. It's a Lamborghini. No, it's a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari. And they're showing SAP IoT device connection management optimized for wireless devices. Smart enough, the food is there in the middle. Walking over here. Zone 1, multi-channel driven marketing platform. Yeah, it's important for marketing to connect events and there. And then we have data venue, innovation platform for IoT. And over here, of course, all the Indian SIs are here. First one looking at a Wipro. And they seem to have an interesting Paris tour, Arc de Triomphe even there. Oh no, lots of landmarks where you can probably drive something to move over there. Hi. And then over here, whereas Wipro, there must be also Infosys and HCL with booths right across. And the main event here, Apigee, showing off their products. They had 4 major announcements. We'll take a closer look at one of them in a second. There's a main event showing the API management platform. Lyric over here. There's Honeywell, interesting. Honeywell, still around. Oh, meet the thermostat design for how people live. We have, interesting is on here Accenture, of course. Accenture, I think, even had an investment into Apigee at some point, so that is an interesting, obviously, in here. Look at this one really, Serenity. It's a cooking robot. What I know from talking to them earlier is it's supposed to come out in half a year. The robot will cost about $500. And the meals will only cost $6 to $8. So it will cook for you, it's remotely stored. Great IoT example. Oh, crowdsourced recipes, I like that too, because when I said I like to cook, the answer was, yeah, create recipes for it. Review, obviously developer conference. Not sure if that BMW motorcycle is there to win, but it's definitely interesting what kind of attractions are there. Footmarks, not sure what they're doing. Demo in progress, it's always a good sign. Talk to the Droplet guys here, who put basically a Wi-Fi powered dash on different things to remind you of different things like taking out your trash, watering your plants, taking your medicines, feeding your fish, and so on. So interesting perspective. And then rounding up this walkthrough, a big booth by Persistent, who's showing a number of things, different financial service experience. They have vertical go-to-market, so they're showing that over here. And then an interesting IoT kind of like transportation solution over here. Trucks like Uber as a service. So an interesting technology demo, all set up about APIs. Most importantly, I mentioned also in the keynote today, we're looking at healthcare. We're looking at the new healthcare product here. Let's turn this around. Together with, what's your name again? Sorry, I forgot. Srikant, what are you showing us here?
So he's showing a set of applications that are running on Fire.
On Fire?
And a set of applications, so this is a care manager application. Essentially a care provider, provider environment.
Tell us what Fire is.
Fire is the next generation standard around HL7.
Okay.
And it's meant to create a open data access around essentially records in the provider environment.
In the healthcare space, okay.
In the healthcare space. And the idea is that Fire will allow data to be accessible. So if a patient gives consent, this data can be made available to the patient and various other players in the ecosystem.
Okay.
So for example, a patient can authorize a pharmacy to collect the records on their behalf and provide additional recommendations.
And what does it have to do with APIs?
So
why would the API talk about healthcare?
So essentially, to get to the data in a very well-defined manner and promote interoperability, APIs is a standard way for accessing. It's a natural way for accessing systems.
It's the right way to access systems. Okay, we agree on that. And you're showing all the way down to the patient, right? The patient could take a.
A patient can have a mobile app on their device, which allows them to get access to their records, their reports. They can essentially work, have entire reports for their conditions available, and they can also do consultation with a physician and people on their care team that they can do consultation with as well.
Okay, excellent. So it's the patient connection, the smartphone-based patient. And then the physician can equally see what the patient did. Oh, okay, here we have
this is a physician view.
Okay, excellent.
The visits and records and reports and conditions that go along with it.
Having focusing issues here, yeah, perfect. Looks like Android doesn't like to make pictures of Android, huh? Okay, here we go. Okay, so the physician is connected to the patient. All via APIs, following the Fire standard.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Srikant, thank you so much for the demo. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good show. Good. That was interesting. An actual example of using APIs here. Interesting also at the developer show what we always have. There's a bike giveaway. I'm not sure if they're going to give away this rickshaw, staple of Indian transportation. But you can win a free drone, right? Drones obviously very interesting. Good, and that pretty much sums it up. It's going to be lunchtime here at the I Love APIs conference. If you have any points, any last questions, be interactive. Happy to walk to another booth where you would like me to go and walk. Otherwise, I thank you. I'll stretch it out a little more, standing here and waiting for any feedback here. But it looks like we're pretty much done. And I probably should have started this a little earlier. So if you have any direct requests, chat-wise, let me know. Otherwise, I'll I'll end this in a few minutes. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Interesting insights. Join me at 2:15 p.m. PST as I'll talk about in my event report format what I think were the takeaways of this APG iLab APIs conference. Well, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.